And this particular sharing that I'm going to give is about how Dulang platform has gone through and experienced to be the first offshore oil production platform that successfully implement big data analytics for data-driven decision making. So everything started when I have this particular problem with one of Dulang gas compressor. It's a famous one, and we call it a gas compressor module 3, GCM3. The uptime of this compressor is really terrible. Put it this way, the team would be celebrating if the gas compressor are running without tripping in 2 weeks. So one of our vice president of Malaysia said that particular time, he once said that if the compressor able to run more than 2 days, something is not right. Okay, a lot of efforts being put in to resolve this reliability issue, which include engaging internal experts, hiring external experts, which being brought all over the world, and countless internal focus group to brainstorm on the particular problem of this particular compressor, but nothing has been resolved for about a few years. I said to the team that we need some sort of a paradigm shift on these particular matters. And at this time around, I don't want an expert. I don't want an expert on oil and gas, or I don't want an expert on gas compressor to tell me what is wrong with my compressor and what is the solution. But instead, I want the data in my platform tell me what is the problem with it, and my people will fix it. All right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. So we engage one of a data company who have zero knowledge about oil and gas. They don't know about gas compressor. They don't know about hydrocarbons at all. All they know is they can populate the data and give me the data that I want. All right. So with regards to this particular problem of this particular gas compressor, what I did was I set up a team that comprises of 2 technical professionals in rotating, 1 process engineer and 1 operation engineer, and those 4 of them are really do nothing else except for focus on this particular brainstorming on the root causes. So they spent about 2 weeks to come up with all the possible problems with this particular compressor. And as you can see, I've differentiate on the left side. This is what they come up with. In the duration of 2 weeks, they come up with 6 possible causes with all the analytics that they have done manually. But the company that I've engaged with regards to this particular problem can run the analytics and give me 22 possible problems in just 10 minutes. So as you can see that I've spent these 4 manpowers in 2 weeks time doing nothing else except for searching for a problem, but this solution can give me the problems, the identified problems in just 2 weeks. And the problem with this compressor is not at the compressor itself. Well, that's the biggest myth, because the problem, as you can see, the first bullets, it's not the compressor itself. It's the process before the compressor. So that's why all of the efforts that been done before fails, because everybody is looking at the compressor while that particular compressor has no problems. The problem is whatever that coming inside the compressor. So that's the thing that we have already missed before. Next. Okay. The results of this, when we come up with, we have engaged with this particular company to come up with our data-driven decision making, is we have prolonged the gas compressor reliability. And as you can see that the yellow line is when we implement this particular fixing the problem based on the data driven. And we have prolonged the tripping of this particular shutdown from the things that I've mentioned before. The maximum number of running is about 2 weeks to 4 months without any tripping. So can you imagine, we go from maximum of 2 weeks running to a 4 months running. So it's a success towards the team that they have already implemented all the solutions that being provided by the problem statement that have been given by the data decisions that we have made. All right, and the GCM3 uptime has already improved, and these particular values is about 21.7 million USD, which is very, very big.